takes a minute. It takes a minute for people to come in. Hi, everyone. Wait, let me face this to me. Hi. We were just talking about Rebecca. Rebecca is going to show us her nail. Look, my nails need doing. Look how bad mine are, but look at hers.
I can't talk.
They're amazing.
Thank you.
And they're mood changing.
Yes, they're mood changing. I'm trying to warm them up over here so you can see. Right now it's a dark blue, but once I get all warmed up, right, body temperature and all that, it gets like light. I mean, I did the middle finger, but maybe I should have done that one.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
My favorite thing with the color changing ones is like I would just put them into like cold water and hot water, just be like, look.
I know, it's awesome. I don't know. That's my tell though. That's gonna be my tell now. Like, ooh, she's hot. Look at those nails, how they're changing color. I don't know if I should have done that.
Yeah, and then people will be like, yeah, but is she hot for the right reasons?
Yeah.
I mean,
because they might be like, oh my God, she's hot. She's ready to blow. Let's go.
Oh no.
And others will be like, oh.
Michael says
He's
hi.
ready to
Hi,
go.
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
And Linda. Hi, ladies. I'll stay for a bit. I have to leave for an appointment. That's okay. It's good to have you here for now. Anyway, so last week I was not at the I was under deadline, and I just kind of like I was writing a super duper emotional section of the book where I was in a really terrible headspace and I just couldn't. I was awake, but I just couldn't. I like zonked out pretty much. Like my alarm went off at 11:30 and I just went so I just went, I got back to sleep. That's just not going to happen. So I appreciate you guys stepping up, especially when I just didn't even message you, and I'm sorry for that. That's me. I am, as I keep saying on my Facebook, professional. But it was a really terrible, like it was a terrible emotional where you're just in that, because I don't think that, sorry, I'm just on a slight tangent. I don't know if readers understand that when you're writing stuff like sexual assault or being kidnapped or something like that, like you are living it in your head. And so like for 3 days, I was just like in that headspace where I was doing that, and I just couldn't function very well. So that's what I was doing last week. But you guys drew out late night working at the office. Who wrote that one? Ooh. And how did that go, Malverna?
It went pretty well. I think the characters that are in it are actually going to get their own story. I did combine it with like a relative jump scare. Very mild though, because October. But essentially my girl believes that, because she'd been heartbroken by this boss at a young age, that now she's in a place where she can get revenge. And the way, or at the point in this, she has decided, that was a stupid idea. I never should have done it because I never fell out of love with him. And this dude, he found out that she just wanted to use him to humiliate him. And yeah.
And then sexy shenanigans ensued.
Shenanigans ensue.
I loved your image in the Patreon this week, that she is so pretty and sort of demurely sexy. She's gorgeous. Does he actually call her little bunny?
He does call her little bunny.
So cute. I love little bunny.
I do love a diminutive nickname.
I do too. It's too cute.
That's adorable. What about you guys, Rebecca and EJ? Either of you do that one?
I am doing that one. I decided that because I have a book to write next year, and these characters fit that office theme, this one, as well as the waking up in someone else's clothes, would match that character very well. So they're going to get the same characters with both of them. So this weekend, they're going to get the first one, which is he's waking up in somebody else's clothes after they've had their moment. And he doesn't remember the moment. So when she goes to his office, he remembers. And then and then it's a bit of a punishment for leaving him without his memory. So for so long.
And clothes.
And clothes. So yeah, so I'm excited to write that one. The first part of it is done. I had to write the first part so it will bleed into the second part, so I get a feel of the characters. So now that I've gotten that to an extent, I think I'm excited to write the second part, which is the office scene. So yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And EJ, did you do that one?
I did. So it's going up later, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, depending on how well I do on my last sprint of the day. I did an extension. I've actually just posted it in the reader group. So I did an extension of a scene that I did earlier called A Waggy Tale. And that was that puppy play one. Do you remember we did a puppy play prompt a while ago? Well, this is the extension of that because she did great in the puppy play, but she never got a reward because I ran out of space. I'd hit 3,000 words. I was like, this has to stop now. So she never got rewarded for her good work. How are you going to
leave her high and dry, though?
How could he leave her like that? So he takes her up to his office and gives her the reward that she is long overdue. So this is the second part of that.
That's a good one.
And these characters, they're all part of a sex club that's part of my main series, the Daddy PI series. I've had them kicking around for a while, and I've known sort of who they are and what they did and what their roles were at the club. But doing these stories has allowed me to get into their heads in a way that really is so special. I knew that the dominant in this had lost his wife a year ago. That's part of the series, but I'd never really explored it, not talked about his grief, not talked about how he might feel topping a new submissive. And this story's given me the opportunity to do that. It's been just so lovely to be able to do these stories like that and really get into these characters' heads.
Oh, I love that. I'm slowly catching up on these. I told you that I would.
Yep.
And I have written this week, I posted they meet during a B&E. One of them is The Intruder. That was really fun. And I'm so glad to hear somebody say that you're like 3,000 words into because let me see if I've got where is it here, my Intruder one, my In the Rain one is currently at 2,119 words, but I figure that I left my patrons high and dry for 2 months, so I hope nobody begrudges me giving them a bit more for a bit. Just while I'm catching up, I'm 6 behind. But I'm having a lot of fun with these. Like, I'd forgotten how much fun it is to write these prompts, and it's just like, yeah, just because you just do the fun. It's fun, sexy, short, and short. And it's good.
I don't know about you, but these don't have the angst of writing a full book for me, and maybe that's not fair to these characters, but I carry a lot of angst as I write a book. I want to do justice to the character, and I get very invested in them over the space of 80,000 words, whatever the book ends up being. And I carry a lot of weight as a result when I'm writing a book, and this doesn't have any of that. It's just been so nice to feel so free and relaxed as I write these stories. It's really been a great experience.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And I, as I said with my emotional state last week, I 100% get the angst when writing the book. So let's spin from the wheel and see what we get. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do?
No Edward. No Edward. Sorry, Sean.
No.
ProTech is a product.
Ooh, that's fun.
I like this.
Excellent.
That's really fun.
Where are we going with this one? It's just everywhere. We're going everywhere in every. I'm sorry. I didn't need to take it there, but I did.
In every what, Sean? I'm sorry.
In every hole.
Could you say that a little louder, because I'm way over here and I can't hear you with these headsets. Could you say that a little louder? In everywhere.
Everywhere in every hole.
You see, you keep, tuning out in that last word. I quite
You don't want to hear it. It's everywhere in every hole, and she is not.
Oh,
You are bad.
that sounds so much better. Thank you for repeating it over and over and over for me.
Thank you for making us, Rebecca.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page. That's all.
And he just wanted to be sure. That's it. I've literally got a shirt on that says all my friends are Pokemon, and this just feels really inappropriate.
All my friends want a Pokemon? What?
You want to poke a man? Is that what I heard? Because I thought that was pretty relevant to Rebecca's comment.
I mean, yes.
Like
you're
putting
guess
things
what, guys?
everywhere in
Men
every
have
hole.
holes too.
They do.
Yes, I'm doing a pegging fic. That's 100%
go.
what I'm doing.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, remember when I said that my nails need doing? I just got my hair caught. Long hair life. Go. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Yeah. So pegging fic. Anybody else got any ideas? Everyone's like, yeah, pegging. Yep, absolutely.
Pegging. Go for the pegging.
Pegging has been checked. Pegging is what it is. It's just gonna all be pegging fics.
I like the idea of my heroine or my hero working for a company that they're tested for the products, and I don't know what scenario I'll put them in, but I like the idea of her or him getting a box of toys and not having somebody to test these toys on. And maybe he has to go knocking on a neighbor's door because he's in a bind and he needs to write these reviews and they have to go up. And can you open up your door and order things for me while I test these? Just saying. I don't know yet, but
I like the idea of the couples toys, where it's not just a man or a woman who get off, but both of them can use the same toy to get off together.
Ooh.
I like that, Melvina.
Very
listen, I'm one of those that loves reciprocity, and
damn straight.
69 is one of the best positions because
everybody's happy.
Gets attention. Everyone gets attention.
Everybody wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
69 needs more attention in pieces. I'm sorry. Can somebody write that prompt in the wheel?
Yes.
You can.
Yes. We can write 2 of them. Thank you very much.
We could.
Yes.
Yes, I'm adding that into the prompts. Oh, well. Is this a short one? Is this a short one for us?
I think so. Short and sweet. We don't want to know what else is stirring in your brain. So
no.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go, and I'm not gonna lie, until my 11:30 p.m. alarm went off, I used to be up all the time past midnight, but until my 11:30 alarm went off, I was sleeping between 10:30 and 11:30. But now I'm awake.
Recovering.
Now
so
you're awake.
yeah, that's right.
Now you can write.
I'll go and finish that fic. I just at the 2000 mark. I just reached the them fucking part. I gave a whole story. Okay, there's a whole backstory. It's like the breaking and entering thing. She writes him a letter. It was, oh my god, I had so much fun with it. She writes him a letter. Did I post it? I did post it. I need to fix it, I think, because I had where it was, strike through on the thing because she was handwriting it. She writes him a letter and she's just she's drunk, and it's basically she's like, I want to fuck you. Do you think that we could go on a date or maybe even get married? And then the next morning
get married.
she sends a text to her friends, and the next morning she wakes up, she looks at their friends, but they're like, you did not send that to him, did you? And so she decides to break into his house, like pick the lock of his apartment and steal it back. She's looking around, she's like, I can't see it anywhere, it's probably fine. And then she goes to leave. He's like, are you leaving so soon?
Brilliant.
And then they fuck. And then so this story is like set like afterwards, and he's like, well, I know she's not into kink, and he's into like hardcore kink, so he's like, nah, we're just gonna have to be friends. And then it's the two friends are caught in the rain and catch feelings. And so I was dealing with the whole, like, he's like, well, no, she's like, well, what do you mean, like 50 Shades? And he's like, not like 50 Shades without the abuse. And then he's like, she's like, well, he's like, the stuff that I'm into would scare you. And she's like what? And he's like, and I literally pulled a previous fix scenario. I like to take my subs on play dates with the doms and then watch tons of people fuck them before I do. And she's like, oh, well, cool. Thanks for letting me know. But they're going to end up there anyway. So it's like, and that's why I'm having so much fun. And I think I will probably turn these people into some kind of a book. But how do I get a story from lots of smut fics? I've done it once before. I will do it again. Anyway, that's all. Go and finish that one now that they're finally about to fuck. And they're in the rain. So they got to the car in the rain, and he's going to tell her to get out of the car. And that's going to be like, well, you want to do this? Get out of the car and take your panties off in the rain. Anyway, I'm going to let you sort that. I get very excited.
He's going to be wet and wet. I like it.
Exactly. Then he's going to tell her to get to the back seat. And
I like that. Inside out. He has a lot of drying to do. I'm just saying.
He don't want that dried. He wants that. He wants a perpetual fountain, is what he wants.
Well, that is true.
He'll be like, listen, I got 5 gallons of water to keep you rehydrated. Going.
I like it. I love it.
Well, ladies, I will see you next week. I mean, I lie. I will talk to you in the chat, but I will see you next week. I need to hit post on my thing. I released a book 19 minutes ago.
Hooray. Well done.
Bye.
Bye.